Well, not the greatest start to the week. Keeping it real as we keep it real. Valuations come back from the apartments, which, if you've seen in the previous episodes, needed a minimum of 575 valuation, and it's come back at 485. 90 grand short. Yep. So they've basically done the valuation on, let me have a look. I think it's 10% yield. Which, if I'd have known they were going to do that, I wouldn't have fucking wasted 2.5 grand, because I could have worked that fucking out for myself. Fucking waste of time. Absolute waste of time. I know what the rents are that it's earning. So why didn't the broker just say the valuation's going to be 10%, it'll have a yield of 10%. Fuck me. I'd have saved, started this in May. It's now December. I've spent 2.5 grand. I've spent 8 months doing the application. Spent hours going through paperwork. Hours and hours and hours. So there we go. So the reality is I don't know what I'm going to do. Don't know what I'm going to do. So, yeah. These are the gambles that we take. And this gamble has shot me in the goddamn foot. So you can forget all your fake property people who bullshit and say everything's amazing. Because it goddamn isn't. Well, there we go. I'm going to have to spend a few minutes while my head adjusts and start thinking of how I can sort this situation out. So yeah, signing off. I hope you've had a better start to Monday than I have. Okay, now. Oh, adios, muchachos. Right, I'm back. I think I've worked out a solution to my problem. So the biggest issue I've got is I've got a property that I borrowed private money on off two of my clients, and I need to pay them back because the loan period's expired. So I'm doing a flip, as you know, on New Church Road, and a client, I borrowed the money for that off one of my clients that I work with when I'm buying stuff. So that flip literally going to be on the market, say February. So what I've messaged him is basically, when that sells, loan the money I need to pay off the other 2 clients for the other property, put that charge on, repay those 2 guys, then I'll finish the renovation on that flip project, sell it, pay him back, call it a day. So that's the solution. An expensive solution, but still a solution. So yeah, that's where I'm at. definitely 2024, I am not buying anything. I'm not doing a thing. I'm spending next year consolidating everything. I'm going to clear the decks. I'm going to finish every project off that I've got personally. I'm going to get all my flips done. I'm going to get anything, all the little out. Like I've got one on Inkerman Street that's sat there doing nothing. I'm going to get everything finished. I'm not going to buy another thing. I'm not going to put myself in any sort of financial anything. I'm just going to clear the decks, get everything paid up and clear, and then look moving forward what I'm going to do then, because I tell you what, I can't be arsed with the hassle anymore. The stress. It's just, yeah. It's a lot of hassle when it doesn't work out, or you get the wrong number from a valuer, or fucking COVID kicks in, or the economy goes on its fucking ass, or whatever else is going on in the world. So, yeah. 2024, I'm going to do absolutely nothing. I'm just going to earn some money, clear everything off, get everything where I need it to be, and then go for it in 2025. That's what I'm doing. So, there you go. I worked out a solution. And it only took me an hour. But, just shit. Just wanted a break with them frigging apartments. Regret buying them so much. So much. They've been nothing but stress. Financial stress. Mental stress. Just stress. But sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Life is life, as they say, so... Might win lottery. I don't play, so I'm not going to, but... Anyway, yeah, so, you know, from my perspective, that's where I'm going to be. So 2024, I'm going to miss out on a ton of bargains, but I think, in all honesty, I would rather just get everything straight now, clear the decks, and then see where I'm at. And then take it from there, most definitely. So, there we go. Issue resolved. Right, going picking my son up. Have a better Monday than me. Back again. Honestly. So, just picked my lad up from school. And sat there with... used to be a fag packet, didn't it? Do your calculations on the back of a fag packet. Well, I managed to get a scrap of paper, did some basic numbers, which are now up. And basically, it is actually worth going ahead with a remortgage. So it's going to release me just a 42 grand-ish. Interest is a lot lower, so again, another great visual there. So what have I worked out at I've lost it. Currently paying 2,128, and the new mortgage at the current rates would be 1,848. And there's still time for the rates to drop, so you never know. By the time we remortgage in February, it might have dropped a little bit more. So I'm actually saving, 200, call it 200 a month. Getting a chunk of cash in, which, you know, I need. Yeah, just heard back from my lender. He's happy to lend me that money. So, yeah, crisis averted. You know, I shouldn't really complain. I'm getting 40 odd grand out of it. You know, if you put it into context, 12 months ago it was valued at 420, and now these are valued at 485. So, is what it is, isn't it? So yeah, there we go. So what time did I get that email? About 2 o'clock, and now it's 4:15 and everything's sorted. Got a plan. That cash, that additional cash coming in as well really help with some other bits and bobs. So if anything, it'll set me up better now for 2024. So there is a positive. It's not as negative as what I thought it were going to be. So yeah, there we go. Love property. Love it. Take the easy option. Don't be stupid like me. Just do it easy. Enjoy it. It's not worth the stress. Anyway, see you later. Morning. I suppose after yesterday's debacle with my remortgage, I should have. Well, I forgot to. Oh, do you like my t-shirt? When I was in supermarkets, a couple of the supervisors got at me when I was leaving. It says, best boss, and then up back, biggest mong. So, nice. So, anyway, lettings update. So, over the weekend, we had... It's gone out of my head. Olive Street was taken first day of viewings, which is a result. And New Church Road was also taken at the weekend. Referencing's already completed on that, and the tenant's moving this Saturday. So that is a really quick turnaround. You'd think by now I'd have everything ready, really, wouldn't you? I'm sure another one's gone as well. Belgrave Street and Cog Lane have gone. Did they go this weekend? No, they went. Oh, they could have done. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, so there's 4 properties been taken. 2 I definitely know were this weekend. I'm sure Cog Lane were last weekend. I don't know. So there's your amazing lettings update. You'd think I'd know what I was doing by now, wouldn't you? Oh well. As you can see, anyone who's been really worried about my health, I do feel much better now. Sleeping in though, my God, I'm sleeping in till like 7:30, 8 o'clock every morning, so I think my body needs it, definitely. So yeah, that's it. Nothing really planned for today. Basically the gym, bit of work this afternoon. That's about it really. Wednesday again, nothing really scheduled in, just basic work. Pick my daughter up. That's it. And then I think I might have a couple of site visits end of the week, so you might actually get to look at something interesting. But apart from that, just a nice, quiet week so far. Touch wood. So see you later. Afternoon. Just about to hit 2 o'clock on Thursday. And I'm just gonna do 4 houses while I'm in the area. Doing 2 on New Church, 1 on Bacup Road and Taylor Street. So I'm gonna get all 4 of them out the way whilst I'm local. Still not feeling well. I thought I were over this, and today I literally feel like hell on earth. I don't know what it is I've got, but my God, it's awful. So slept again so deep. Went to bed at 10. Woke up at 8, which considering I'm in the gym at 9. So I literally got up, ran out the house, struggled through my gym session. Oh, our looks are red because I've just had a shower, so I've not got a temperature out. But yeah, struggled through the gym session. Came back, did all my office work, and now I've just sort of finished that, got a shower, thought, right, let's just get these houses out the way and then I can call it a day, because I genuinely feel awful. And walking around some houses isn't too challenging, is it? So I'm going to go to these properties, see where they're up to, get the next round of jobs list together. Next week's obviously our last week before Christmas, where everyone's working. So yeah, get everything together, see where I'm up to, and then at the weekend I can plan next week. And then yeah, so that's where we're going. So I just want to get this done and stop. Tired, pitiful. Yeah, so there we go. So let's see what we're gonna see. So here we are back at my flip project. Can you see some plastering's been done now? Still got bits to be finished, but what I really wanted was just to get the initial sort of bulky stuff done. So the new framing work, so I could basically see where I'm up to. As you can see, Sean's still not took his frigging stone, so he needs to get moving with that. These are all cookers, hobs and extractors for a couple of renovations we're doing. This is a bulk paint purchase. There's like £3 worth of paint there. And then that's my kitchen foray all laid out. So what we've got here is, so Sean's put up the framing for the new utility space. He's been on site this week doing some bits in the basement. Did they put a light socket? What they forgot to do? Oh, I bet it's there, yeah. No light socket. Oh. So we just started framing out the basement to get some insulation in. So let's get a bit of light on in here. So the old stone stairs you can see there, we've just framed out. This wall here is getting fully framed out and then insulated. And then moving into here, there you can see the framing's going in there for the insulation. And then we'll be framing that section and behind there. So you can see he's just started. And then this section here will be framed with an access point to the water. So that's where we are down here. Like I said, Sean's only been on site for I think a day. Whilst we're having the decorating done at Prospect Street. But they're done now, decorated, so I've moved Sean onto that job. Just left mine for now. So let's go upstairs. Oh. So moving upstairs. Oh, so this is now plastered. So we've now got bedroom here. I'll put like a picture up here or something to show what it used to look like. Then into the new corridor, because obviously this was access to this bedroom here, and then it had like there was a cupboard there, so that's now been knocked through, and this is access to the next bedroom. Looks so much different with plastering. Looks brilliant. Rad to go on. This is the old power supply, so that basically just needs tucking in and covering over. We'll box in this entire unit here. We're getting a cover for the boiler because the boiler works fine. Then up to the attic. As you can see, this wall's now been plastered, so we've got an actual separate space. Then into the attic room. Ensuite has now been done. So you've got like a twin bedroom spacey type thing. And then shower goes there, toilet there, basin somewhere. So that's where we're at. We've had a lot of rain recently and it looks as if we've got a little bit of water penetration there. So I'll have to get the roofer out to look at what's causing that. But yeah, this is where we're at. Hoping to have this one done by end of February. That's the target. Just need to get that basement done, bit of plastering finished in there. Get the bathroom and kitchen in, and then yeah, we can decorate, carpet, and we're done. So off to the next new church now, just to catch up and see where that's up to. I'll see you there. Sparkies are just at the second new church property, so I'm not even going in. I can't be bothered. I don't like going in when there's trade, so I'll do that one on Saturday. So where are we off? We're off to Bake-Up Road now, so that's the next one. So let's see what we got there. So we're back at Bake-Up Road. We've been on site, started to do the damp proofing works. The problem we've got in this property is, let's get back a bit so you can have a look. There's no power, and the utility company's been an absolute nightmare getting people out. So as you can see here, we've tried starting to do the damp proofing works. Because it's so solid, it's been hammer and chisel, so we've just sort of stopped doing that. So in the kitchen, we've still got to take off all the plaster on this wall. So we've not actually been able to do much here so far. Waste lads are coming round on Monday because he's away. So they'll clear all this sort of stuff for us. Let's have a look upstairs. So furniture's now gone. A lot of condensation. Open some windows and let some air through the building. It's quite a warm property, this. Yeah, basically just the furniture's gone. And that's it really. We've not really been able to achieve much. So hopefully we can get the electric back on Tuesday. I think that's the day. We've had them out twice and they've still not sorted it out, which is a pain in the arse, but this is the joys. Utility companies are the biggest nightmare on earth. So yeah, that's where we're at with this one now. Fingers crossed we can get all the plaster off next week because the plaster is due in over Christmas. He's going to do some work, so we can get this, that's already been done, and that off. We can crack on after the new year and get this place finished. So just got to Taylor Street. There's another trade on site, so I'll do that one Saturday as well, or over the weekend. Yeah. So no idea who's on site. It's either plumber at Sparky. So yeah. So that's it. Done now for the day. See you later. Well, we are back at New Church Road, client flip, and as you can see, we've had some electric works now done. So when we took this wall out here, there were loads of cables dangling down. They've all now been removed, so you can sort of see the size of the room now. Lights aren't currently on in the kitchen, so see how this films. Look, there's electrics there, and then all this needs to be done. I've basically left the kitchen until I organise the layout of it, but now we've got all the plumbing in, all the electrics done, apart from, as I said, the kitchen. Moving upstairs. So this used to be the old kitchen. So all the, see there, all the cables now, all the sockets that were high up have been removed. Same on that side. All the plumbing works in. So basically this room will be ready for plastering now. Then moving on, so this bedroom's been done now. Oh, you can keep that. Oh, they've missed a socket there. Oh. So that needs changing. So this room hasn't really had anything done to it. Then into, so this is the new bathroom. So you've got the separate light. This is a light for this little corridor section. Then we've got the light up there. We'll have to change them to IP rated ones, but for now we've got light. So we can start clearing all this out now. Get the floorboards back in. It needs, oh, that socket there will be getting used for the Saniflow. In fact, there's no waste pipes, is there? Come to think of it, need to get the plumber on that. That old socket's been removed. And then in the bedroom, they've added one to the ceiling rows. So now we just need to take this fireplace out. And then we can start plastering now. Yeah, bit of framing, plastering. So we are pretty much good to go on the next phase. So I'll get the plumber back in and just mention about the wastes and get that sorted, get the floorboards down, and then yeah, we'll get this place plastered. So we're back at Taylor Street. As you can see, all the waste has now been removed that we had piled up. The only wall that actually needed anything doing is that for the damp proofing works. So it's been stripped, injected and tanked. So we'll have that wall skimmed. Then plumber has been on site. Apparently there's a issue with the leak on the boiler, so we need to get that done. We've stripped alt wallpaper off and you can see where there's a lot of old water ingress. So we'll knock all that plaster off. Any wet plaster will get removed. So around here, because it'll just never dry out. That wall there just needs knocking off so it can be re-plastered. Obviously as well, I mentioned before, the worktops are getting changed, so you can see where they're just damaged. So we'll be swapping the worktops over. Then moving upstairs, so all the carpet's out, all the flooring's out. In the bathroom, cleaners have been in, just give it a good clean so we can see what the state of it is. All the accessories have been removed, so what we'll do now is we'll pull out all the old little plugs, fill them in, clean them, fill it in, clean it. Then with the grout, we're going to paint neat bleach onto it, try and bring the colour back out. Little things like obviously the silicone still needs to come out and replaced. I'm going to get the plumber to sort that out. So obviously there's a cover missing. Same again there, just fully remove the silicone, put some fresh in. Then in the main bedroom, there was a leak coming from one of these pipes, which has now been resolved. So that can go back on. And then the small bedroom, strip that paper off, which were rotten. So next jobs will be the plasterer coming in, so he's going to do like the hole there, downstairs. There's a random hole there. So that'll be his job next, but there's not really a massive amount left to do now. Just getting the electric safety completed and the gas done, so we know where we are with the property. Hopefully get the plaster in sort of during January, whip the worktops off and then put it all back together. So this should be on rent by, up for rent by February. So cracking bargain this, absolute bargain. Oh yeah, and the windows as well. I have contacted our window guy, so I'll chase him up as well. So there we are for Taylor Street. We have carpets. Woo! Never thought we were going to get to this day. There we go. So obviously still little bits of snagging that need doing. Some little touch-ups. The cleaners are in tomorrow, so it's Monday tomorrow. Bit of the kitchen still needs finishing off. So we've got the plinths to go on, oven to go in, hob, extractor. So those little bits will be done in the next couple of days. Then moving upstairs. Ooh, fell over. Just had the wall and the ceiling skimmed in here. So that'll all get painted. Then again, just little bits of cleaning and stuff to do. We took all the doors off while the carpets were going on, so they all need to be refitted. Then in this bedroom, again, door to go on. In the bathroom, really good clean required. The basin to finish off, bath panel, silicone, the shower, the bath, put the shower on there. Then into this bedroom, again, door to go on, lots of cleaning. And then last bedroom, door to go on, lots of cleaning. Just dirty, dirty, dirty. And again, more cleaning and stuff. It's just grimy. So the cleaners, like I said, are due in tomorrow. Get this place cleaned up. Have the lads on site Monday, Tuesday to finish off the snagging works. And then this will be listed with the agent this week. The price between 135 and 150. So yeah, let's see what happens. Good afternoon. I think camera's shaking. Sunday afternoon update for this week that's just been. So this morning I went to Marsh House Lane, as you just seen in the video. That should hopefully be ready now by sort of Wednesday, Thursday. Already spoken to the estate agent and sent them some provisional images just to get an idea of the valuation for resale. They've given quite a broad spectrum, like 135 to 150, which seems like a big jump to me. But they're going to go and have a look this week, draw up the floor plans. I'm hoping to photograph it sort of Thursday, and then we can get the listing live Friday. So then it's on the market then for Boxing Day, which would be perfect. Pardon me, because as I've mentioned before, Boxing Day is the busiest day of the year for Rightmove. So if we can get it on for that, perfecto. So, quick bit of updates for you, looking at my little list here, because I've wrote it down. So we've listed 3 properties this week in the sourcing. We've got 836, we've got 837, and funnily enough, we've got 838. Who'd have thunk it? So there you go. We've got a property completing on Monday on Ingham Street. So this property is getting a new kitchen, damp-proof course, and then just your standard sort of decorating and carpets. So a relatively easy renovation. So that's positive. Moving on to renovations. So as I've mentioned, we should have Marsh House Lane completed this week, which is brilliant. We should also have Prospect Street completed this week, or pretty much there or thereabouts. Carpets are going in Thursday. Sean's on site Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to sort of get the kitchen in. It does need a little bit in the bathroom, if I remember right. So whether or not I can list it this weekend, I'm not 100% sure. It might be after Christmas now. So yeah, we're just going to see how that one goes. Yeah, probably nip in. Yeah, I need to nip in really and have a look at it. So pop in and do that. What we got down, Bake-Up Road, that one is dragging a little bit here. So had planned to have the decorators in this week, but we've still no electric on. Utility companies are just the biggest pains in the arse ever. So with no power on, we can't knock off the plaster to get the damp proofing done. The decorators can't go on because they can't get any heat in the property, because the paint won't dry, literally. So I've had to move that now until I've just got it down the 15th of January for the decorating, and the plastering is over Christmas. In fact, if the plastering's over Christmas, I might be able to get the decorating done on the 8th of January. So I'll double check with the plasterer about that, see if we can at least squeeze it. You know, if I can get the decorating in first week after New Year, then we can have the property on the rental market for 20th, which is longer than what it should have took, but when you ain't got the power to do anything, there's not really much you can do, is there? And that's pretty much it with the renovations. Not a huge amount. It's obviously a week before Christmas. There's not a lot going on, and we haven't got a massive amount of properties. What are we on now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nine renovations at the minute, so not a huge amount. Enough just to keep us ticking over, really. Then it's been a busy week in lettings. The lettings. You know, some things just baffle me. So I've previously had the commentary about loads of people not turning up. This week we've had something new. We've had 2 people who've gone through the application, done the referencing, and then pulled out. We never get that. 2 in 2 days. So my apartment 3, which is a kick in the teeth because it could really do with that bringing me some money in at the moment. They've pulled out. And Belgrave Street as well, they've pulled out. So that's really frustrating because Belgrave Street cancelled the application on Thursday. So we had no time to get any interest in viewings. So unfortunately, Belgrave's not had any viewings this weekend, which is shit really, because next weekend's the 23rd. So no idea the amount of bookings we're going to get this Saturday. We are doing viewings on the 30th. So if there is anyone looking over Christmas, we can at least accommodate them. So we're just going to track that, see how that goes. We've got a new listing this week, 153 Row Grieve. So this is another little strange one. It's a client that I've worked with since I started, so a good 6 years. And for some unknown reason, he thought he'd try a different letting agent. So we completed, you know, it's up to him. At the end of the day, the client's properties, you can do what you want with them. You know, we have, you know, it's your decision. So he's gone off with another agent probably 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. And as far as I can see it, they've not even listed it yet. So he got in touch with me this week and just said, you know, will you manage it for me? Not a problem. Within 30 minutes, the property was listed and we had viewings booked in for this weekend. So I don't know. If you want efficiency, that's us. Yeah, it's our priority to get properties on the market and rented as quick as possible. You know, want clients to make money, and ultimately I need to make some money. You know, this is a business at the end of the day. And that's why we try our best to sort of give the best service possible and keep sort of void periods down to a minimum. You know, if we'd have been given the property when we completed it, it'd have probably had a tenant moving in now just before Christmas. So silly, but that's the way we are. Olive Street, they've moved in this weekend. So that's another one done and dusted for our client. And New Church Road, they also move in this weekend. Oh, they have moved in because it's Sunday. Moved in yesterday. So both of those tenants moved in yesterday. And then from the viewings yesterday, we have 2 applications on Palmerston Avenue. Now, if anyone remembers, that's previously had an application that fell through. That fell through because of they had CCJs that they lied about. So we caught them and flicked them away. And Cog Lane has had an application, and that's only been on the rental market a week. So that was taken first weekend of viewings. So really busy lettings weekend. Rest of the business just ticking over. Then at the start of the week, you saw my mental breakdown over my apartment remortgage. Well, that's now progressing. I've accepted the mortgage offer. I've paid my money to the solicitors to cover the searches and the initial works. And now all I've got to do is like some online ID check. So I'll be getting that ticked off on Monday. So from a personal perspective, not really a lot exciting happening for myself. Obviously, I did expect my apartment 3 to be done and dusted, but back on the rental market. I haven't looked at the viewing feedback, I'm not going to lie, from yesterday. I just know we've got 2 applications. So we sent those over to the landlords to review, and then we'll get those processed. But that's it for this week. So this time next week is actually Christmas Eve. Wow, Christmas Eve. No idea what I'm going to post if I am over Christmas. As I've said, I'm going to try and at least get a proper week off. Cancelled the gym, cancelled everything. My diary is just clear. So I know I've got the kids on the Tuesday and Saturday, but apart from that, yeah, just a quiet week, hopefully. So hope you've all had a good week. See you soon.